Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wednesday Night Storm. We are on the snowy road to Winterfest, and tonight, the road will clear up ever so slightly. Will Ospreay, accompanied by the White Storm Yunsan Park, will fight his fourth and final match of Buddy Murphy's challenge. Is the aerial assassin going to earn himself a date with the cowardly champ? Ronda Rousey puts her U.S. title on the line for the third consecutive episode when she takes on Bianca Belair. And in our main event, Aleister Black locks horns with the man who drove him to join Alpha when the champ takes on Switchblade Jay White with the world title on the line. But let's get you to our opener featuring the tag team champions, the Usos, taking on the team they've been battling for the last month. Well, this is non-title action in this opening match of Wednesday Night Storm, but it is still quite important given the fact that the Lucha Brothers have been battling the Usos, and not exactly cleanly, one could say. You know, you've had singles matches between Rey Fenix and Jimmy Uso, then Pentagon and Jey Uso, and both of them ended in disqualification. Well, I should say Rey Fenix's ended in disqualification, and then Pentagon's ended when Rey Fenix actually got involved and hit Jey Uso over the head with a baseball bat, and Pentagon went on to win that match. So the Usos certainly have a chip on their shoulder coming into this one. The Usos have been tag team champions for 4 months at this point. Well, despite all that's happened between the Usos and the Lucha Brothers, the Usos remain one of the most loved and beloved tag teams in GAW. Again, they have held those belts since all the way back in episode 7 when they won them in the finals of a tournament. They've defended them at 2 different pay-per-views, and certainly they are looking to hold them continuing towards Winterfest. And, you know, when it comes to this particular battle with the Lucha Brothers, I think we can all sympathize with the Usos given the fact that, you know, they were overshadowed a little bit by the U.S. title tournament, by the Challenger briefcase leading into Cyclone, and they didn't get a chance really to show what they have as champions, and now the Lucha Brothers really preventing them from doing that. Hopefully we can get a little bit of a cleaner match today. All right, we got one fall, 20-minute time limit in this opening match. Jey Uso and Pentagon starting things off. And I think we're going to see a lot of this match fought around either team's corner, given the fact that both teams are so adept at double team offense, combination maneuvers. Pentagon now has Jey Uso up the fireman's carry into the stun gun. I would expect to see a lot of this match fought around the corners, and I would expect to see frequent tags from both teams. It's what they're known for, and it's a little bit of what we saw in their match at Cyclone before, of course, the Usos took a countout, which they then later explained is because the Lucha Brothers aligned themselves with Alpha, and the Usos don't really respect that. And, you know, you can question their methods, the Usos, but you do have to respect at least that, you know, they have these principles, and they saw what Alpha was doing, and they didn't want to be a part of it. I think we can respect that. Pentagon now has the arm and into the hammerlock arm breaker, targeting the arm of Jey Uso. Wisely rolls out. Pentagon has been in control of this match early on here. This is, of course, a meeting of the two men that fought just 2 episodes ago in singles action. You can go check that out. It was a great match before Rey Fenix got himself involved, and Jey Uso tried everything to fight out of it, and now Uso drops Pentagon with the Samoan drop, trying to get back in this thing after Pentagon has really been in control the first 2 minutes of the match so far. Pentagon now tags Fenix in. Pentagon has Uso up, and Fenix now super kick into the package pile driver. They pulled that one out early in the match, but Jimmy Uso still on the apron, able to break things up, and now gives a forearm to Rey Fenix. So Jimmy Uso helping out his brother, who has been in the match for the entire duration so far. And like I said, I would expect frequent tags. We haven't seen as much of that here. But that's a testament to what the Lucha Brothers have done so far to keep Jey Uso away from brother Jimmy. It's a great game plan from the Lucha Brothers, you can't deny, given how great the Usos have been. And now Phoenix in trouble, and Jey Uso instead goes for the forearm into the corner as opposed to getting the tag in. We've seen this from Jey before, and now Jey has the arm, and Jey Uso may be looking to end things right here. Tequila Sunrise sitting deep on that submission, cranking it back. Rey Fenix in trouble with the lower back and just able to turn around. That is the risk that you run with the Tequila Sunrise. And Rey Fenix, all he needed was that little bit of extra strength. And Uso going for the elbow. Phoenix able to get out of it, and once again Jey Uso is in unfriendly territory, and here comes Pentagon into the match once again. Nice double clothesline. You know, the Usos, their reign as tag team champions has been characterized, of course, by their terrific double team offense, but you know, there's been great individual performances from both these guys, specifically from Jey Uso, and that has also been a big part of what they've been doing. And Jey Uso showing it right here, showing the fight. Forearm into the corner, now hooks the far leg of Pentagon, and Pentagon able to kick out. We're just over 4 minutes into this match, and so far the Lucha Brothers certainly look like they have a solid game plan, preventing a tag so far, but that may change. Well, Pentagon fights out of the corner into a Hurricane Rana. This is now Jey Uso gets the tag in for Jimmy. Jey Uso has to roll out of the ring, and Jimmy Uso now in trouble as Pentagon has the upper hand. You can hear how involved the fans are, how much they love the Usos. Pentagon now sizing up. Beautiful tope con hilo. Pentagon may be the muscle of the Lucha Brothers, but he is as athletic as they come. And you saw it right there, but Jimmy Uso, of course, still fresh in this match, so still able to get to his feet. Headbutt there from Jimmy, and now these two battling it out on the outside as Jey Uso still recovers. That was a nice combination there from Jimmy, but Pentagon once again. This is a little bit too close for comfort here when you think about their match at Cyclone. Nice lariat there from Jimmy. Pentagon with the strike and the forearms. They've been spending a great deal of time out here right now, and they're getting up close to that ramp. Look at this combination from Pentagon. Finally, Jimmy Uso able to catch the kick and send Pentagon back into the ring. We won't get a count out, at least it doesn't look like we will. Pentagon able to get the tag in, and now both Jey Uso and Pentagon are down on the outside. It is just Jimmy Uso and Rey Fenix battling it out right now in the ring. Rey Fenix now targeting the right arm of Jimmy Uso, and now Jey Uso, you can see, has made his way back to the apron. So Rey Fenix will have to battle it out by himself for now, but that certainly won't be an issue here. One of the most dangerous men, certainly one of the best from the top rope, and he now goes into very friendly territory for him. Going up top, 450, and Jimmy Uso gets the knees up. Well scouted by the tag team champ. Pentagon, you can see, making his way back to his feet. Jimmy Uso now has Rey Fenix up, looking to inflict maximum pain, and I think we know what's coming right now as Jimmy Uso has him up top. Superplex to the outside. The Usos got to come up with a name for that with the amount that they've used it. And it's certainly effective. You can't deny that. Immediately tosses Rey Fenix back into the ring, hits him with the elbow. Fenix just able to fight out of a potentially dangerous situation with that jawbreaker. This has been a lot closer to what we thought we would get at Cyclone Denver. It looks like the Usos are determined to get a W in this match, even if it does mean engaging on a level playing field with guys who we assume to be our Alpha affiliates, at least. I mean, it's interesting with the Lucha Brothers, they don't come out with anyone from Alpha, from the organization. Jimmy Uso now into the Falcon Arrow, hooks the leg, and Rey Fénix kicks out. You can see nobody accompanying the Lucha Brothers. No one from Alpha that we know. So this is a very interesting case here, but it certainly seems like they're at least working with Alpha. So we can consider them to be almost mercenaries in a sense. Anyway, this has been more of what we were expecting at Cyclone Denver than what we got. So the Usos looking to prove some people wrong here. Jimmy Uso once again outside. This is interesting. We have seen more frequent tags from the Lucha Brothers. I mean, they're averaging just about 2 minutes each when they're tagged in, whereas the Usos have only made 2 tags this entire match. We're 9 minutes into this thing, and they've only made 2 tags in the match. So very interesting from the Usos, who are, of course, so adept at double teaming. And Jimmy Uso goes for the strike. Rey Fénix was baiting him, and Jimmy Uso just able to catch him with that forearm. Again, Uso shakes off the tag and goes for the flying forearm into the corner. Jimmy Uso now maybe looking to end proceedings. Super kick attempt. Rey Fénix out of the way. I mean, this has been a great match. Say what you want about the Lucha Brothers and say what you want about the Usos' strategy, but this has been a fantastic match here. We're about halfway through. 20-minute time limit at all non-title tag action. And I hope this will set the tone for the rest of the night. Of course, we'll see Will Ospreay going for his 4th win. We'll see the U.S. title on the line, and we'll see the world title on the line. So that's going to be excellent. And if this is setting the tone, then I am excited on all counts. Look at this. Rey Fénix with the sliding drop kick underneath the bottom rope. Matching Jimmy Uso, who did that superplex to the outside earlier. And I think both these men just running on adrenaline. Both of them have been in the match for several minutes now. Jimmy Uso longer than Rey Fénix. And Uso now drops Fénix onto his brother's foot. Pentagon barely moving with that, and Rey Fénix throws Jimmy into his brother. Some innovative offense using the man on the apron from both guys here. You hear the fans making their disdain known for the Lucha Brothers. Can't say I blame them. Jimmy Uso gets Rey Fénix back into the ring now. And it's the Usos' turn to work over half of the Lucha Brothers. We saw the Luchas do this earlier with Jimmy, and now Jimmy and Jay. Rey Fénix could be in trouble. Pop-up Samoan drop. Beautiful move from Jey Uso, who now goes up top. And Jey Uso into the Uso splash. Beautiful move from Jey Uso, and Pentagon is there to break up the pin. I think Jey Uso knew that Pentagon was going to come to break that up. Super kick attempt, and again, Rey Fénix just sidesteps it. It's all about tiring them out. And Uso now massive knee to the head of Rey Fénix. Absolutely brutal from Jey Uso, and now a triumvirate of lariats coming for Fénix. This has been a great performance from the Usos. Fénix now just trying to get out of this match. And look at this, Fénix step up Gamengiri as Jey was caught in the ropes. What a terrifically athletic maneuver from Rey Fénix, who now is looking, he's looking damn near fresh. But if I were Rey Fénix, I would be going for a tag right now. I think he needs it. Doing a lot of work in that corner. I think maybe looking for the Black Fire driver. But If anything, I think he needs a tag desperately. And now, Rey Fenix, once again, could be in trouble. He'll be on the wrong end of another Uso splash from Jimmy Uso. Now hooks the far leg, but once again, Pentagon is there, and he is there to break up the tag. Or to break up the pin, I should say. Pentagon has basically saved the Lucha Brothers twice in this match, and it's been sorely needed. Fenix now once again trying to fight out of the corner. You can see Jey Uso absolutely gassed over there on the apron, and I can't say I blame him. It's now the Usos making more frequent tags, which I think was going to be the goal offensively. Fenix now in control, has Jimmy in the corner. 6 minutes gone. Jimmy Uso fighting out of there with Fenix, and now Jimmy Uso has Fenix into the Tequila Sunrise, and you can see Pentagon there wisely breaks up the submission. And Jimmy now sends Pentagon into the corner. Pentagon gets out, and look at this. Pentagon looking for a package pile driver on Jimmy, and Jimmy hits him with the lariat. Pentagon getting a little bit more involved there than we've seen typically, and now Jey Uso actually has left the ring apron. And Jimmy Uso hangs him up against super kick now from Jimmy. Wow. Jimmy Uso with a massive super kick onto Rey Fenix. Pentagon still at ringside. Usos have him in trouble, and Rey Fenix kicks out of the super kick. Unbelievable. Wow. And now look at this. Pentagon's made his way. Oh my God. Pentagon's got a bat. Pentagon's got a bat. Pentagon's trying to use the bat. He's actually dropped it onto Rey Fenix. I can't believe the referee hasn't disqualified anybody yet. And look at this. The Usos just trying to stay in this match with that. And finally, Pentagon does use he's just swinging wildly at this point. He's caught the referee. Oh my God. Pentagon going absolutely nuts right now with this baseball bat. I can't believe what I'm seeing from Pentagon once again, getting himself intentionally DQ'd. Disgusting. Well, folks, we shouldn't even be surprised anymore at the depth the Lucha Brothers will go to. Pentagon, God, I hope that ref is okay, as Pentagon was just swinging wildly with that baseball bat. It was something surreal to see. Will Ospreay now getting ready to enter the ring, continue his pursuit of the Cruiserweight Championship. Before we get onto this match, I am told that we caught up with the Usos backstage after that absolute travesty. Here's what they had to say.
We're tired of this bullshit from the Lucha bitches, Us. They think they can do whatever they want and still get whatever they want. That shit is over. If those fools want another shot at us, they better earn it in a real #1 contenders match.
You know, I can't even say I blame the Usos for reacting the way that they did, especially with the Lucha Brothers, you know, taking the disqualification so many times, and I think the Usos are right to call for a true #1 contenders match. I think the Lucha Brothers have given up their #1 contender status by taking the DQ in singles matches and now in an actual tag match. So good for them, and we'll keep you updated on the status of whether or not we will see a #1 contenders match. For right now, though, Will Ospreay going for #4. This would be 4 wins in a row for the Aerial Assassin. He is undefeated in GAW since Nitro 9, and this may be his toughest test against Zack Sabre Jr., former Cruiserweight Champion in GAW, former challenger for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, which we saw back at Bash at the Beach. This is going to be a fun one, folks. One fall, 10-minute time limit here. You can see the White Storm, Yunsan Park, once again accompanying Will Ospreay to this match. We saw him do that last episode. Just a little bit of extra security for Ospreay should Buddy Murphy or any of the Blade Runners decide to get themselves involved in a match, which we certainly would not put past them, given how Murphy appears to be ducking all challengers right now. And so Ospreay, you know, I gotta be unbiased. I can't say I'm rooting for Ospreay here, but I can say that as a fan of wrestling, as a fan of GAW, I'm ready to see a new Cruiserweight champion. You know, in GAW, look at this, Ospreay, Dragon Rana. In GAW, especially the Cruiserweight Championship, has always been about seeing these guys. They've been present, you know, because the Cruiserweights are so fun to watch. And so it's always been about being present, and that's what Will Ospreay was when he was champion. Hell, that's what Zack Sabre Jr. was when he was champion. He's held the belt for just 55 days, and yet he packed in 4 title defenses in that time, which is unbelievable. And, you know, Buddy Murphy just hasn't been that. He won the belt from Yunsan Park at Bash at the Beach, and he's defended it twice since then. So, you know, it's been disappointing because Murphy is a very talented guy, and he is fun to watch. We just haven't seen him. So it is unfortunate that that's been the case, and Ospreay, I think, is looking to change all that. And Ospreay now goes up, shooting star press. Zack Sabre Jr. wisely gets the knees up. That could have been devastating for him after that sliding elbow strike, and look at this. Zack Sabre Jr., a consummate grappler. I think Ospreay will change the fortunes of the Cruiserweight Championship, and I think that's why he is so willing to play along with this Buddy Murphy, you know, win 4 matches in a row thing. I don't think there's any reason that Ospreay has to do it. I don't think there's a requirement, but, you know, he's playing along anyway. Look at this, Zack Sabre Jr. into the cattle mutilation. He is the master of submissions, but Will Ospreay using his strength, using that core strength to roll it back over and free his arm. The question is, what's going to happen? What is Murphy going to do should Ospreay come out victorious from this match? You know, I think that's the question on my mind. It's the question on a lot of people's minds right now. But Ospreay can't look too far forward, looking for maybe that flip DDT, and Sabre catches and gets the knee in. And look at this, Zack Sabre with a German. Brutal from Zack Sabre Jr. And it's turned into a Hurricane Rana from Will Ospreay. YSP loves it. I think he knows that the Cruiserweight division will return to prominence with Ospreay at the helm, and once again, shooting star press countered with the knees from Zack Sabre. Sabre now has Ospreay up. Brain buster from Zack Sabre Jr. Oh, man, and now, look at this. Zack Sabre into the armbar, has the leg trapped as well. Again, we know that this guy is a master of submissions. He is one of the top grapplers in the world. And Will Ospreay, he's been working on his grappling as well. He's been getting bigger, and he's been working on his grappling skill. And Ospreay now gets out of the armbar into the Stormbreaker. That could do it. Far leg hooked from Ospreay, and Will Ospreay has number 4. Oh, what a performance from Will Ospreay. He's shown it all. He's gained weight. He is one of the strongest, if not the strongest, cruiserweights in the company. And he's been working on his mat game. Gets out of 2 devastating submissions from Zack Sabre Jr. almost effortlessly, and turns it into a Stormbreaker. Will Ospreay has won 4 matches in a row. He is undefeated in GAW since Nitro 9. And Ospreay now, he's got a mic. I bet he's going to address Buddy Murphy.
I've done it, buddy. 4 men, no losses. I didn't even need a former legend to cheat for me. I'm not going to take any more excuses. Next week, I'll finally end this sham of a title run you've been on. You never deserved to hold that belt.
Well, there you have it, folks. Will Ospreay officially declaring that he will challenge Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight title. And look at this incredible speed here from GAW. We can announce that that match is coming next episode. Buddy Murphy will defend the Cruiserweight title for the first time since Cyclone Denver against the aerial assassin Will Ospreay, presumably flanked by Yun-Son Park. Oh man, that's going to be fun. But we got to get to this match because there is a title on the line right now. Ronda Rousey, for the third consecutive time, will be defending the United States Championship, this time against former World Championship challenger Bianca Belair. I gotta say, it's kind of growing on me seeing Ronda Rousey this many weeks in a row defending that belt. I still don't like her attitude, but seeing her at the top of that ring with the smoke and seeing just how intimidating she is, I gotta say, I'm getting used to it, you know? I like what she's doing for the title at least, so I gotta respect that. You can see no Shayna Baszler, and that is because Baszler still is battling Asuka somewhere in Los Angeles. We can show you this security footage that was captured, or a photo, I should say, that was captured from a security camera inside a GAW training facility in LA, the same one where Shayna Baszler attacked Asuka, where Asuka is evidently chasing Shayna Baszler. We don't know anything more about that situation than that. So we'll keep you updated when we know more. But, you know, Shayna Baszler is leaving Ronda Rousey out here. Not to dry, obviously, because Rousey's been excellent in these championship defenses. But, you know, these two are teammates, and Baszler's spent most of her time, you know, dealing with Asuka. I mean, we just haven't seen her. We haven't seen her on GAW in a few weeks because of Shayna Baszler. So, you know, if you're an Asuka fan, blame Shayna, and I have a feeling that we are on a collision course for Baszler versus Asuka for the World Championship. In the meantime, though, while Asuka's been dealing with the brutal attacks of Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey's been here, and she's been defending this title, and she's made the U.S. title so much about her history as an MMA fighter, her background as a judoka. Look at this, Belair with the strength. My God, deadlift, military press from Bianca Belair. I don't think Rousey's used to giving up the strength advantage like this. Coming off matches against Rosita and Dakota Kai, where she's had a significant power advantage that doesn't exist anymore against Bianca Belair. But this U.S. title has been so much about Rousey's history as an MMA pioneer and everything else, and, you know, she has made it so much about being a fighting champion and, you know, defending it. We haven't seen, you know, Rousey antagonizing her opponents. We haven't seen the long build-ups with the war of words that we've seen, like between Baszler and Asuka, or between Ospreay and Murphy. You know, it's been a lot more reminiscent of what you would see from a title in the UFC, something like that. And I think that's been Rousey's plan this whole time. And while Asuka's been held up dealing with Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey's been here. And you got to respect her at least for that. Look at this. Belair has Rousey up and drops her down again. The strength, just putting all of her weight into the arms. Rousey now again working the single leg crab. We saw her use that extensively against Dakota Kai. But that's more of a technical move. Doesn't work so well against a power wrestler like Bianca Belair, former NCAA Division I track and field All-American at the University of Florida. Look at this. Rousey now into the rear naked choke, and you saw Bianca Belair was just able to hook the rope there and forced a break from Ronda Rousey. But Rousey now, look at this. Belair could be in trouble. Rousey has the arm, and back into the arm bar from Ronda Rousey. Belair in serious trouble. trying to work against one of the most devastating submission holds. We saw it literally break the arm of Rosita, but once again, Bianca Belair. It's early in the match and just a little bit too much power from Bianca Belair. Belair, as I mentioned, was an All-American track and field athlete in college, and then she went on to be a world-class CrossFit athlete before coming into wrestling. Started her career with NXT and then came over here to GAW, where she hasn't seen a ton of success, but I think that has more to do with the depth in the women's division of GAW rather than Belair's particular skill set. Belair is the dubious record holder for shortest women's world championship match in history. Just 13 seconds it took her to lose to Asuka at Nitro 9. And I do hate to bring that up. I don't think it's really I don't think it's illustrative of Bianca Belair's true skill in the ring, but it is a match that she was involved in, so we do have to talk about it. But she can put all of those doubts away with a win here over Ronda Rousey to become the second United States champion of all time. And, put away Rousey, who, again, while you got to respect what she's done for the title and how often it's on Wednesday Night Storm, which I do respect, she hasn't done it without the arrogance and, all of those things that come inherent to Rousey. Look at that. Nice modified air raid crash neckbreaker from Bianca Belair. Belair now in the corner looking for the spear, and she lands it. Wow, Belair has Rousey on her back, and Rousey just able to kick out, get the shoulder up. Wow. Belair now maybe looking to end proceedings, and Rousey able to get out of, I think, what was going to be a military press of some sort. Belair, shin breaker again. This has been a terrific display of Belair's tremendous power. Pound for pound again, probably the best athlete in GAW. Certainly the strongest woman in GAW, I think. Avoids the kick from Rousey, and Rousey again has to exit the ring. You can hear the fans sort of coming around to Rousey here. You're hearing some boos for Bianca Belair, which is interesting. Belair is certainly a little arrogant in her own right, but I think the fans respect and are thankful for what Rousey has done for the title, like I keep alluding to. Certainly fans can deal with some arrogance, and, that's been the case here. Rousey, look at this. Nice back suplex from Rousey. Again, been working on that wrestling skill. She's not just relying on her MMA background. It's been a lot of exceptional wrestling quality as well. Rousey now has Belair in the corner, has the arm again, and Rousey into the arm bar, and Belair, again, Rousey released it after about 2 seconds. Belair clutching that left elbow. Wow. Kip up from Belair, double kick, and Belair has Rousey up. I thought she was going for a powerbomb. Instead, goes for the electric chair throw. Rousey close to the ropes here. Belair has the far leg hooked, and Rousey just gets the shoulder up. Looks like Belair not letting that left arm bother her at all. We'll see if that changes here later in the match. Belair had Rousey up, maybe for the KOD, but Rousey gets out of it, and now Rousey, look at this, Samoan drop onto Belair. It put Lita away at Cyclone Denver. That's how she won the U.S. title. Rousey now has the leg hooked, and Ronda Rousey has defended her title. What a performance from Ronda Rousey. The Samoan drop gets it done. Again, that's how she won this belt. Great fight put up by Bianca Belair. But you got to respect what Rousey has done. And Ronda Rousey, the armbar didn't get the job done, but reverses the KOD, hits the Samoan drop, and that makes 3 title defenses for Ronda Rousey. And Well, hang on a second. Look at this. Rousey, I said you got to respect what she's done, but you can't respect what she's doing here. Ronda Rousey attacking Bianca Belair after the match. I didn't think she had the need for this kind of stuff. Come on, Ronda. You don't need to do this. Rousey despicably attacking Bianca Belair. And we'll try to separate these two. We got a world title match to get to. You hate to see something like this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I think a lot of us who have been watching GAW have been waiting for this match for a while. Aleister Black, if you believe what he says, and I have no reason not to believe what he and Alpha say, Aleister Black made the turn to Alpha mostly because of this man, Jay White. And so to see them match up here for the world title, I think maybe there's a degree of optimism here, but there's just that hope that maybe Aleister Black will have some catharsis if he is to beat Jay White here, and maybe he'll turn away from Alpha and everything that they've done. I mean, we see how dangerous they could be, how dangerous they can be for the company. And so maybe, there's just that hope that, Black will get some closure on this rivalry with Jay White and turn away from the path of Alpha. We'll have to see. Don't get me wrong, I don't have an issue with Aleister Black as the world champion, but I want to see him turn away from this path. Look at Black. Look, Black's not even coming out with the world title. It makes it hard to respect Aleister Black for his ability in the ring when he doesn't even come out with the world championship. And of course, flanked by Hunter and Hornet. These two incredibly scary individuals. We don't even know who these two men are. We don't know their real names. To be honest, we don't even know where they came from. But Alpha apparently recruited them to play bodyguard for Aleister Black, and I think they're certainly doing their jobs. I mean, I wouldn't mess with him. But Aleister Black, not even coming out with the world championship in a world title match. It makes it hard to respect Aleister Black for anything that he's done when he pulls things like this. It really does. Rest assured, while Black is not coming out with the title, the World Championship is on the line. Hunter and Hornet staring down the Blade Runners. Main event of Wednesday night, Storm sees a World Championship match. Let's get straight to it. Of course, no time limit on this match here. And 10-second count out. Everything that we would expect from a title match in GAW. And I think the real story, last time we saw these two, Jay White got himself intentionally disqualified with a low blow to Aleister Black, and we are told that Black was absolutely incensed after that match. He wanted to get his hands on Jay White, and that's the reason why he requested that this match be made, putting his world championship on the line, just because he wanted to get his hands on the Switchblade. And the other story in this match is, of course, the Blade and Ricky Steamboat coming out with Switchblade, and, Hunter and Hornet in the corner of Aleister Black as well. You can see Blade getting himself involved almost immediately. This is what he does. We've come to expect it, but again, Aleister Black staying focused. This is what we expected. Black wanted this match. Look at this. Blade's thrown in a chair. And Jay White, I think, was maybe looking to use it with a facebuster straight onto it. Aleister Black able to get the kick in, but White, once again, has Black up for a suplex. Ref, you got to get that chair out of there, man. We know that both these guys could use that to deadly effect. The question is going to be, will Jay White, stay in this match, risk losing? And can Aleister Black finally overcome the Blade Runners in a one-on-one match? He hasn't done it. The referee finally gets the chair out of there. But Aleister Black has not beaten the Blade Runners in a one-on-one match ever. The only time that he's actually beaten a Blade Runner is either in a tag match with Samoa Joe or in a triple threat where he had to turn to the help of Alpha to win the title. Look at this. White, I think maybe looking for the Kiwi Crusher, and Aleister Black turns it into a Northern Lights suplex. This has been a high-paced start to this match. Brainbuster from Black. If not, a little less violent than maybe what I was expecting. Again, the Blade getting himself involved, and look at Jay White hitting Black with the reverse leg sweep. Almost like a facebuster type of maneuver. Black able to kick out there, and Aleister Black, I mean, again, this guy, you have to call him the most dangerous man in the company, even without the help of Alpha. But the thing about Aleister Black, as he's setting up for that running knee in the corner, Jay White avoids it once again. The thing about Aleister Black is he didn't need Alpha to be the world champion. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that Aleister Black could have been world champion without the help of Alpha, without the help of these two, Hunter and Hornet. You can see Jay White removing the pad on that turnbuckle. Who knows what he might have in store for Black with that. Black now, look at this, exploder suplex. And again, Blade is up on the apron, jawing with Aleister Black. But again, the world champion is not losing focus, goes for the knee, but Jay White able to catch it. Again, this isn't as violent of a match as I figured we would see. I think Black is really out here not so much to hurt Jay White. Oh my God, Black goes sternum first into that exposed turnbuckle. And now White again drives his head against the metal, but Black answers with a black mass out of the corner. Aleister Black and oh jeez. You gotta be kidding me right now with this. Ref, you gotta eject the Blade right now. He's gonna get involved more and more as this match goes on. Black now, black mass again to Jay White. Referee now ignoring Blade, going for the count, and Aleister Black is retained. That is closure for Black. He has finally beaten Jay White, and you can see what Alpha has done, what Alpha has meant to Aleister Black. He didn't need Hunter and Hornet to get involved in that match. This is why Black can leave Alpha. He should leave Alpha. He didn't need those two. Black can be the world champion by himself, and he's shown it tonight. Aleister Black, what a win. He is the world champion, and all we can hope for is that he leaves this evil organization sooner rather than later. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on Wednesday Night Storm. Next week, we got a packed show, including Murphy versus Ospreay for the Cruiserweight Championship. We'll see you then. Subscribe so you can see it. We appreciate you.